Hello, dear Gemini. Welcome back to your channel. If you've been feeling like something inside you is stirring something subtle, yet undeniable, then this message is for you. Today, the 6th of July, 2025, the universe isn't asking you to be small, safe, or silent. In fact, it's doing the opposite. It's whispering through every shift of energy, through every breath you take. You weren't born to fit in, you were born to awaken. Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Uranus, the cosmic liberator. This is not just another astrological event, it's an invitation. A spark of divine intelligence is moving through your mind now, pushing you to break the patterns you've outgrown. Whether it's an old habit, a relationship dynamic, or a story you've told yourself for too long, something is ready to be released. This isn't about chasing transformation just for the thrill of it. It's about remembering who you are when you're not performing, people-pleasing, or shrinking to stay comfortable. The energy today is bold. And so are you? Let go of who the world told you to be, and rise into the version of yourself that's been waiting in the wings, patient, radiant, and free. When it comes to money, Gemini, today's energy reminds you that abundance isn't just about numbers in an account, it's a reflection of your inner worth, the stories you tell yourself, and the permission you give yourself to receive. True wealth begins long before the transaction. It starts in the belief that you are worthy of living a life that feels spacious, supported, and sovereign. If you've been questioning whether now is the right time to invest, to launch, or to pivot, pause, take a breath, and listen, not to the noise outside of you, but to the quiet, knowing that lives beneath fear. Your intuition is louder than you think, especially when your mind slows down enough to hear it. Today's energy also carries the frequency of unexpected collaboration, a conversation, a chance meeting, or a seemingly ordinary message could open the door to something much more meaningful, especially in your financial life. Someone may offer support, insight, or even a direct opportunity that aligns with your next evolution, but only if you stay open and grounded in your discernment. The universe is generous when you're ready to receive, not just with your hands, but with your whole energy field. So show up to your work, your passion, and your purpose, as if what you desire has already arrived. Walk, speak, and decide like the version of you who already lives the life you're manifesting, and you'll begin to see evidence of it all around you. Your power affirmation today is simple but magnetic. I act as if what I desire is already mine. Let it be more than words. Let it become a vibration you carry into every decision, every transaction, every risk you take for yourself. And when doubt creeps in, return to your center. Remember, you don't need permission to prosper. You are the source. Your lucky numbers for today are 6, 14, 21, 35, 48, and 60. Your lucky color is earthy orange, a grounding, creative force that brings you back to your core and reminds you that your roots are just as sacred as your dreams. Wear it, visualize it, or simply let it guide your energy today. in your professional life today? Gemini, the cosmic rhythm is asking for clarity of direction, not through haste, but through conscious movement. Mercury's supportive alignment with Uranus opens the mental gates for breakthrough ideas, but it also calls for focused channeling of your energy. You may feel pulled in several directions at once, inspired by multiple visions or projects. But this is precisely where the lesson lies. The universe is not testing your creativity. It's refining your ability to commit. Not every spark needs to become a fire. You are being guided to choose the one path that truly mirrors the future version of yourself. The one you're in the process of becoming, not just professionally, but spiritually and emotionally too. Avoid scattering your efforts. No matter how tempting it is to say yes to every opportunity that glimmers, today is less about adding more and more to your plate, and more about asking deeper questions about what truly aligns with your long-term values. Is what you're working on today still aligned with your soul's trajectory? Or are you simply moving out of habit, out of obligation, or out of fear of missing out? The answer will come if you slow down long enough to hear it. A key conversation perhaps with a supervisor, colleague, or mentor could offer not just guidance, but a mirror, reflecting back what you've been ready to claim all along: clarity, direction, and the courage to lead your own narrative. Let this question guide you like a compass throughout the day. Is this taking me closer to the person I am becoming? If the answer is yes, give it everything. If it's no, dare to step back and recalibrate. You're not just building a career, you're building a life that feels like truth. In matters of the heart, Gemini, today's astrological alignments invite you into a deeper intimacy not only with others, but with yourself, as Mercury forms a gentle connection with the winds of Uranus. Your aura becomes more electric, more magnetic to connections that reflect the evolution you've quietly been undergoing. The version of you that's emerging is no longer interested in superficial attraction or temporary validation. You're craving resonance. You're craving alignment. And the universe is listening. If you are single, don't be surprised if a meeting today catches you off guard, not because it checks every box on a list, but because it stirs something ancient and familiar within you. There's a subtle recognition, a mirroring of essence rather than form. This is what happens when you're vibrating from authenticity. You attract souls who recognize not your mask, but your light. Soften into curiosity. You don't need to know if they're the one. You only need to notice how your energy shifts in their presence. That's the language of soul connection. For those in a relationship, this is a powerful time to return to your shared foundation with honesty and tenderness. Mercury's influence enhances communication, but only if you're willing to speak what truly lives inside your heart. Don't just exchange words, share essence. Speak about your needs, your dreams, your fears. Your partner cannot read your mind, but they can meet your truth if you're brave enough to bring it to the table. Sometimes, intimacy is born not in perfection, but in the willingness to be seen as you are, without performance. And today, Gemini, that kind of vulnerability can deepen your bond in ways no surface-level gesture ever could. Whether you are seeking love, holding it, or healing from it, remember this: The frequency of love you attract is directly tied to the frequency of love you believe you deserve. So pause and ask yourself, am I showing up as someone who knows they are worthy of deep, devotional connection? If not, today offers the perfect chance to recalibrate. Love doesn't arrive to complete you. It arrives when you've begun the sacred act of completing yourself. Let this affirmation guide your heart throughout the day. I am worthy of love that is whole, honest, and free. End of. Speak it aloud. Let it echo through your chest. Because as your energy shifts, so too will the love that finds its way to you. Your health and emotional well-being today, Gemini, are closely intertwined with the movement of Mercury, your ruling planet, as it aligns with the liberating energy of Uranus. This isn't a day to ignore your body's signals or suppress the quiet whispers of your nervous system. Instead, it's a day to return to the rituals that bring you back into your body, back into presence, and back into trust. Uranus often stirs the air around us, making the mental space feel electric, overstimulated, even restless, and for a sign like yours, who already lives in the domain of thought, this can become overwhelming if left ungrounded. This is your invitation to move not with intensity, but with intention. Let movement become your prayer. Let your breath become your medicine. Whether it's 5 minutes of conscious breathing in the early morning light, a quiet walk under the trees, or simply stretching your body in stillness, these small acts of presence recalibrate your entire energetic field. They are not chores. They are ceremonies. Your body isn't asking for perfection. It's asking to be acknowledged, honored, and loved as the sacred vessel that it is. If anxiety creeps in or your thoughts begin to scatter, come back to simplicity. Put pen to paper. Let journaling become a mirror for the mind's chaos until it settles into clarity. Or immerse yourself in healing frequencies, music that doesn't just sound beautiful but speaks to something deeper, something older within you. Let nature's voice reach you today, even if it's just the wind through an open window or the rhythm of birdsong in the distance. These moments of sensory connection are more than soothing, they are soul retrievals. Remember, Gemini, health is not just the absence of illness. It is the harmony between your body, mind, and spirit. And that harmony begins when you slow down long enough to listen. You don't need to fix yourself. You only need to return gently, consistently, to the place within you that already knows how to heal. When it comes to family and close communication today, Gemini, the stars invite you into a space of softness, honesty, and conscious presence. With Mercury illuminated by Uranus, there is a window of opportunity for clear and direct expression, especially in the spaces where silence has lingered too long, or misunderstanding has quietly grown roots. If a certain tension has been building with a parent, sibling, or someone under your roof, this is the day to approach the conversation not from a place of defense, but from truth and tenderness. Say what needs to be said, but say it with the intention to heal, not to win. You may find that a younger or older family member seeks your presence in a quiet but meaningful way. These moments aren't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's in the way a child lingers by your side, or the way an elder's voice quivers as they speak. Your ability to tune in, to listen without judgment, becomes your greatest gift today. Don't underestimate the healing power of simply being available. One thoughtful message, one warm embrace, or even a smile shared across the room could be the very balm someone else needs. And as you offer that compassion outward, don't forget yourself in the process. Setting boundaries is not an act of rebellion, it's an act of love. Especially when those boundaries are rooted in clarity rather than resentment. You are allowed to protect your energy without guilt. You are allowed to say no, to step away, to choose peace over explanation. What matters is the spirit in which you do so. When you draw the line from a grounded, loving place, it becomes a bridge, not a wall. Let this be your mantra in every connection today. I set boundaries from love, not fear. And notice how the dynamics around you begin to shift. In terms of compatibility, the energy flows best today when you're surrounded by signs that match your fire and your flight. Aries, Sagittarius, and Libra bring you momentum, inspiration, and connection that feels natural and invigorating. With them, ideas bounce and laughter flows easily. On the other hand, be mindful with Pisces energy today. Their emotional depth may clash with your more mental approach, especially if clarity is lacking. If tension arises, respond with curiosity, not conclusion. After all, even the most opposite elements can harmonize when both sides are willing to listen. And so, Gemini, as you move through this day, the 6th of July, 2025, remember that the universe isn't asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to be present, to show up as the most honest, open, and intentional version of yourself. The alignments are shifting in your favor, but they require your participation. This is not a day to dim your light or silence your truth. This is a day to rise slowly, steadily, with grace and clarity. Keep choosing the path that feels true in your bones. Even if it's unfamiliar, keep honoring the voice within, even when the world around you feels noisy. And most of all, keep trusting that every small decision you make today is weaving the life your soul has always known. It came here to live. Thank you for sharing your energy here with me. If this message resonated with you, I'd love for you to like, subscribe, and let me know how you're feeling in the comments below. Your presence matters here. You are never walking alone. Until tomorrow, Gemini, stay grounded, stay curious, and most of all, keep shining.